I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to be able to speak to you today. How are you?
Good. We love your
Good.
lamp
And the wallpaper.
Oh, thanks.
It's good.
Distracting.
It's very good.
So, easy question first. What can people expect when they watch No Escape?
Yeah.
No, you've been doing it the whole time. And you're so
Exactly.
good at it. Please, you do it.
I think okay. I think people,
You're so good at talking.
people can expect to be thrilled and expect lots of twists and turns, lots of secrets to be revealed, and lots of escapism.
Yeah, good scenery.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely the one that struck me straight away because it's absolutely tipping it down outside. So the thought of
Is it?
being, out traveling on yachts in lots of exotic locations, definitely a great escapism.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
of course, there's a lot of twists and turns, very much on the edge of your seat stuff. What was the appeal for you? And did you go back and read the novel, or did you rely on the script? How did you dive in?
We were advised not to read the novel
Mhm.
because it's it deviates from the storyline of the book, as most TV and film has to be adapted into a tale of the screen. So but we went in depth on the script. Me
Yeah,
and
we
you were
did.
like, we went in together and really got interrogated why we say what and what our relationship is and our history, and we got really into that.
Yeah, we had a bit of prep time at the beginning, so we just sort of took all the scripts apart, really, and
Made sense of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love each of the characters and the relationship that they have. Maybe you could tell us a bit about each of the characters that you play, maybe ways that you can kind of relate to them or not relate to them, and also how they kind of contrast with each other. And sometimes they complement each other, and sometimes they're at odds with each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
it's
bang on.
true. Yeah, they're very, very different. I'd say Lana is someone who is quite insular and keeps a lot to herself. But she's always kind of in survival mode. She's always scoping out how to get out of a situation, or she's not very trusting of people. But Kitty is her everything, I would say, and she cares about her a lot. And I think they bring out the best in one another in a lot of ways, apart from in this situation, in this show.
Extreme kind of,
I think it's the first time that they're really at odds with one another, and like you say, they get pulled apart a lot and then try and come back together. And
yeah,
yeah,
it's a tragic love story, as we've said multiple times. Yeah, Kitty is, she's kind of messy, quick to kind of expressing her feelings. I think is quite a key essence of her. If she feels angry, she's gonna say that she's angry, and she feels like something's funny, it's everyone has to listen to her laugh. And I think that kind of strength of character is something that was really exciting to play. And it's just fun to play something like that, because it means that you can be, when you're having fun, and when you're sad, it's devastating. So that's always a fun spectrum to play on as an actor.
And the thing that really struck me is that they feel very lived in, the characters and their relationship. So did you have to kind of really immerse yourselves, kind of think about what their backstories might be and what they've been through before kind of the action of where we come in with the action of the film, with the series, and did you have a lot of time to kind of get to know each other and and spend a lot of time together offset, in order to make that relationship feel really authentic?
Yeah, we did. I
We
think
were like bezies.
Yeah, we were. We met up in London before we went to Thailand, because we were let's scope each other out.
Yeah. Are you cool?
You cool. Valid question.
And you are.
So we knew each other a little bit, and we have a mutual friend. But then when we got to Thailand, we literally from day one ended up spending
At the hip.
24/7 together. So that helped with portraying a friendship.
Yeah,
because I think we just
slipped into those roles.
Yeah, it just felt very easy. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was kind of about, yeah. We've done so much that I'm like, am I answering a question from 10 hours ago?
Yeah.
And obviously being in these amazing locations, I mean, what was it like actually shooting this show? I mean, always on a boat, or being on a tuk-tuk, or what were some of the highlights? But I guess some of the moments must have been really challenging as well. It might have been quite grueling. I don't know.
No, it was exciting and grueling the same way. I mean, filming on a boat is always really, I've done it on a few jobs actually, weirdly. So it's always a bit of a not a gamble. It's like a task, because you've got to get all the crew on, life jackets, equipment on. It's like if you've not got something, you've got to like sail it into. Do you know what I mean? It's like
you forget
something. It's like it's not just like, I'll go back to the truck and get whatever. It's like we can't get that for another hour, because it takes an hour to get to. So it was just but then at the end of the day, you get to like go on a speedboat home. So it's kind of like swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Good. It's really good.
Yeah. I think it was like physically quite, as a job, quite demanding. We had to do like swimming and a lot of running, and like I was climbing up something at some point, like in the middle of the night. It's just, but amazing.
Yeah. It's great.
And had you ever just sort of done, I mean, I know it's sort of quite like a British thing actually, to do sort of gap year, or at least it was in my day. I'm probably a lot older than you. Had you had a chance to kind of do that traveling experience? Because even that bit for me feels, really feels very authentic, and reminds me of trips that I did to Thailand and things like that. There's definitely sort of like way that you have to look, and the sort of vibe that you get into when you're sort of doing your trip abroad, whatever, at that age.
Yeah. I didn't really do a big trip like that. I think Thailand's the furthest away from home. When we went for the job, was like the biggest sort of trip I've ever done. I've traveled a little bit for work, but it definitely felt when we were there like a very like special experience. To get to go to a place that was so beautiful and be immersed in a completely different culture was like really
unique.
Yeah. What about you?
So it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had similar experiences. We travel a lot for work, but being an actor, you don't get, well, me, I don't travel that much outside of work, because it's just consumes you. So yeah, it was so nice to be in a different country working.
And I believe this is kind of one of the first sort of like British productions kind of that's going out on Paramount Plus, one of their first UK kind of original dramas, and going out to this huge international audience. So what does it feel like to you to be a part of that, and I guess kind of representing UK culture globally?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never thought about it like that. No, I'm scared. No, it's exciting. I remember Paramount Plus didn't really not exist. It did exist, but it wasn't. Now it's like everywhere.
Yeah, but it was very, very new.
It was very new. Yeah, it was kind of like we were one of the first slates, I think, or like the first UK slate, like in the first, I don't know. So yeah, it was exciting to like work with a completely new to us company. It existed, I think, in America before. I think it was quite big in America. But yeah, and obviously like growing up, like Paramount is like, isn't like Greece on Paramount?
Yeah,
it's
like at the beginning of
it's
Greece,
just like
the mountain and the stars.
It's just I'm like, that's my favorite movie.
I watched that.
Did you?
Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think I'm just ready for it to come out, because we spent such a long time making it.
And it like whisked us away into a different place.
Yeah.
I think our families are like, what did you
do? Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, see it.
It's good.
And what do you ultimately hope people will take away from watching it? I mean, I guess, like I said, escapism, completely, no one knows where it's going to go. So many twists and turns. And also, like you say, kind of about female friendship as well, and kind of that thing of survival. So, what do you think some of the takeaways might be?
Gosh, I think that's exactly it. I think exactly what you said.
It's kind of,
escapism,
thriller, female friendship.
Yeah, I'd hope that female friendship is at the core of it.
Yeah, we haven't seen all of it yet.
We haven't seen it.
So we don't really know what the takeaway is yet, that we know from, we've done the scripts, but obviously it becomes a different thing in the edit. But yeah, I think for us it was that. So hopefully it's like a really beautiful, true depiction of sisterhood and like female love in like a friendship way. What am I saying? Shut up.
And just very quickly, can you tell us what each of you might be working on next after this show?
I need to text.
We need to get an answer for this.
Yeah, I'm working on something at the moment,
But
but
she doesn't know she
but
can talk
it is
about
on the internet that it's coming out. So I think
bring on a secret project.
oh yeah, I'm filming in Bristol. That is what I'm gonna say.
I'm not working on anything. I am auditioning. So who knows what will happen?
She's up for grabs. Who's gonna take
Anyone? Yeah.
Do you have a dream thing that you would like to work on, or a show, or a genre, or a director?
I really want to do a play. I really, really would love to do a play. And play someone who's big and loud.
Hammy.
Yeah. Silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do like some indie film. I did it really early on in my career, and like it was just such a joy that I think I'd love to do some indie auteur-led A24 film again. That would be the dream. That would be the dream.
Amazing.
Sounds pretty good. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that with me, and I can't wait for everyone else to get a chance to see No Escape. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bye.